How you doing? I'm going to go ahead and make a quick video on how to operate this. It's going to give you a pretty simple, basic background on how to operate this incubator. So let's start off right here. This is the humidifier, okay? The way you fill this humidifier up is right there. You see that cap? You fill it up with warm water. You fill it all the way up to the top. Look, it's humidifying right now. You can see it humidifying inside there. Okay, I'll explain how that humidifies. But once it reaches its desired humidity, look, see it's humidifying. All right, so anyways, that is your humidifier. This is the incubator. This right here is the temperature controller. This is the humidity controller. Okay, this is all automatic, meaning it will turn off and on by itself. The humidity will turn off and on by itself, so will the heating. Okay, now I'm going to go over just the basic way of hooking this up. Okay, now there are 3 cords here. Okay, you got 2 power cords, a white one and a black one. They go plugged into a power source. Then you get this 3rd cord that looks like a jumper harness, an extension cord. This is where you will plug in your humidifier, okay? The humidifier goes plugged into the jumper harness. Nothing else goes plugged into here, just the humidifier. You do not plug the camera in there. You do not plug anything else. You plug just the humidifier in there, okay? That cord sends a switch to the humidifier to turn on and off. It's what controls your humidity, okay? So that's where you plug your humidifier. And I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's I have to repeat myself because a lot of people don't hook it up right. This is a very simple system. It just shut off. You hear it right there, shut off. Now watch, it's reached 90 degrees. This thing is coming pre-programmed for me. I will set the temps. When you go to get it, you will just plug those 2 plugs in, set the humidifier up, and everything will go automatically to its settings. Okay, so this is how you set the temperature on here. You hit the down arrow key. You see it flashing? I have it set at 89.6, and you would just scroll to whatever you wanted. Look, I just put it at 89.7, put it back at 89.6, and you let off. Very simple. And then once it stops blinking, you know it took it. So right now it's reading 90 degrees. That's where it's at temp-wise in there. Now, this thing will shut off when it hits 89.6. It'll fluctuate about 3. See how it's going down? And once it hits 89.6, the whole unit will shut off. It means it's reached its desired temp. And once it gets below them, then it will turn on. I will show you. See it turn back on, 89.2. It turned back on. Now once it hits, watch when it hits its the temp it's supposed to hit. We're going down. Now it's going back up. The humidity just turned on right there. See that? Okay, so once it reaches 89.6, it'll turn back off. Okay, so that's how you control the temperature. It's very simple. Okay, there will be instruction manuals with the 2. Remember, the first week, 89.6 degrees, it'll fluctuate to 90. After 7 days, you drop it to 88 degrees for 88.5 for the second week of puppies. I don't keep them in the incubator past 14 days. First week, 90, 89.6, I'm sorry. Second week, after 7 days, you drop the temp to 88.5. Look, it just hit the 90 degrees, so the whole unit shut off. Okay, so again, once it falls below the desired temp, it will turn back on. This is all automated. It turns off and on by itself. It's a very simple system, and it's very easy, and it's a badass little incubator. Okay, so if you come over here, right here is your oxygen port where you would hook your oxygen concentrator. If you needed to use this as an ICU unit, that's where you would hook your oxygen concentrator up to. Okay, now let's go back right here. This is your humidity controller, okay? You see the blue? You're only using the blue. You do not worry about the red. That's for heating side. You are not using this as a heating element. You are using the blue, okay? I already have this preset. I run anywhere for puppies 40 to 50% humidity. I keep it there. First and second week, I don't run anything past 50%. You can. It's not going to hurt them, but you just want some kind of moisture inside the box to help them stay hydrated. So look, okay, the humidity is going to fluctuate. It's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. The sensor picks up every humidity levels. This is how you set it. You see this up arrow key and down arrow key? So it's up arrow key number 2, down arrow key number 2. Okay, you're only worried about these two keys. You don't worry about those, just these. So you hold this in. Look, it's flashing. Okay, so boom, we put it at 40% to start. It's flashing, you just let off, and then it took it. This is how you stop the humidity. You hold this in, it's at 45. That means the humidity will stop at 45. Okay, now watch it go down. Okay, so see it's going down. Okay, now watch when it falls below 40. Could take a second. This box holds humidity really good. So it's going down. Once it falls below 40, you will see the light turn on. And there you go. See the blue light? Now look, it's humidifying. Okay, so there you go. Now watch, it'll turn off once it hits 45. And it's off. So all that built up humidity in there, it's going to spike it. Okay, so once it's shut off at 45, it's going to spike a little bit, but don't worry about that. That's fine. That's normal. It's just the humidity built up. Like I said, see, it's going to 50%. That is how the humidity works. Remember, start humidity, stop humidity. This is going to turn off and on by itself. If you do not see it turn off and on every 2 minutes, it just means it's holding humidity. See, there you go. And the whole unit shut off again. Very, very simple unit. Okay? Let's go inside. Here's your bed. This is a 1-inch foam mat to help keep your pups from getting flat-chested. Very simple. This right here reads the temperature. That right there reads the humidity. That's your camera right there. Okay, this is just a magnet. It's held on by a magnet. See that? Okay, you can move that around, turn it any way that your pups are facing right here. This is your light. See that? It's got different coloring of lighting. Very simple. It's twist off with your batteries. Twist back on. Here's your PTC heater. It's turning back on. Okay. That is it. It's a very simple setup. It's efficient. It works good. I've been doing this for 5 years. I actually have a design patent pending on this thing right now. You might see other people that make these, but they are replicated from mine. I've been in business for 5 years, and I've been doing this a long time. Everybody that you see, if they've used this shell, they got it from me. That's why I had to pull a patent on it. We're just waiting on the design patent to go through. This is it. This is the whole setup. If you have any other questions, you could always get a hold of me. There will be a time that you might have to change the humidity for your state's humidity levels. You might have to go negative or positive with it, but if you ever have that problem and it's staying really high, I can show you how to bring it down. You just get a hold of me. I'm doing a quick video just because my camera doesn't let me do it doesn't let me record that long. So I'm trying to make this quick and go through the whole thing. Remember, in your incubator, you want to use hot water, okay? Hot water inside your humidifier, and this is how you want the humidifier mounted, okay? Lower than the incubator. You want, because the condensation builds up in here, you want it to run back down into the humidifier. You don't want it leaking inside the incubator. This mat in there, you can wash with warm water and soap. It dries pretty fast. When you go to clean this incubator, these lids come off, this top right here. Anyways, you can pull this lid off, everything right here. The inside, you can clean it and run that through water. There's a video how to do it. It's sealed off in the inside, so you don't have to worry about getting it wet. The only thing you would not get wet is this sensor right here. You do not want to get that sensor wet. And the camera, obviously. Oh, and the camera goes plugged into its own separate power source. That camera, there is a quick link of instructions for the camera that will come with it. Follow that and download it to your phone. And it's a very simple process. Takes like 5 minutes. It's very, very easy. I don't show you how to physically do it because it'll sync to my phone. You want it synced to your phone. So it's a very simple process. I appreciate you buying from me, and this incubator will be shipped out.